Gotta remember, greens. One of your 5 a day there. Right, there she is. Rhubarb and ginger, $14.99, 70 cl. I've had several different brands of gin. I've done reviews of them. This is the only gin that's given me an hangover. I've only had half of that bottle there. I've had whiskies, no hangover. Rum's no hangover. Brandy's no hangover. Gin's no hangover. If you get an hangover, it's 'cause it's rubbish. I won't be buying that again. Hey, up there, alright? Thunder and lightning knocking about. I like me thunder and lightning, alright? So I thought, you know what? Let's not waste this thunder and lightning and pick a bottle of this up. Rhubarb and ginger gin. Special release. 37.5% volume, 70ml bottle from Lidl. I haven't had rhubarb for years. Now, I did a review of the older. There's back there. Gordon's lemon. First one I tried on gin. I think this is the 7th bottle of gin I've tried. I didn't like that lemon one. It was too artificial, the lemon on it. Anyway, I've tried several since. I wasn't going to get any more, but I saw this bit of rhubarb and ginger. I like my rhubarb and ginger. I'm going to give it a crack. This cost £14. 99 pence. Nice lime green colour in there. £14.99. Let's get me glass out. The old white friars there. There's the old white friars of spiritable drinks. Old white friars there. Yeah, I've done several gin reviews and I wasn't going to get any more, but I saw rhubarb, so I thought, thunder and lightning, let's have a drink to celebrate that thunder and lightning. I like me thunder and lightning, alright. So look at this bottle. Bit of a gap there, look. Well, that big hole there, look, that should be full. Yeah, that thunder. Sun's coming through again. I like to check out the bottle. That bottle's alright. I've had better bottles and I've had worse. So we'll let that bottle ride. No wrong with that bottle. Let's crack it up and have a look. Oh, it's got a plastic wrap on it. I can get in camera there. See, I'm not cheating. £14.99. We're going to pick a bottle of Fenton's up till I saw that. I thought, you know what? Let's try this for a change. Try this alright. Right. Ah, it's a cork, isn't it? I think this is a corker. I'd rather have screw-on tops. Get it right in a minute. Oh, it's a corker. See cork there? Oh, that was a nice sound, wasn't it? Let's have a smell. There's no doubt whatsoever you can smell the rhubarb here. There is a very, quite strong, but not over strong fragrance of rhubarb here. I'm not getting the old ginger, the ginger. I'm not getting gin fragrance neither, actually. That bottle looks familiar. It's a thick top bottle, that. What's that bottle I had? Had a thick top like that. Can't remember what it is now. Anyway, let's pour a bit out there. You can see it alright. It's all low down. Let's move you about a bit. Alright. Put you back the same way, huh? Come on, let's not mess about here. Bit of editing requirement there, that'll do there. Another bottle like that, thick top end. I can't remember what it is. Pour some in anyway. That'll do. No need a lot. Listen. £14.99, remember, I'm not going to put no tin weight at this stage. Every gin I've had, I've done a review of them all. Look at colour there. They all dissipate with tap water. If you put tap water in, all you'll taste is tap water. There's no doubt about it. This is the alcoholic drink of choice, but price ain't right for it, is it? That's the way it is there, alright. Let's have a sniff there. I am smelling a little bit of alcohol here, but I am smelling that rhubarb. Hang on a minute there. Colour's a bit pink, innit? A bit pink that. Let's have a taste there. There's a high sweetness in this. You can really taste the sugar here. I can taste that rhubarb. I'm not getting any ginger or any gin flavour here. Warmth. About a 2 out of 10. 1.5 out of 10. Just going to the back at top of mouth there. Let's have a bit more of this, I'll tell you. Straight swallow, no swishing about. Oh, yeah, it's getting into the stomach now. It's going down into the stomach. It's just hitting the stomach now, and that warmth in the stomach. It's right at the bottom of the stomach, that top of the stomach, but at the bottom. It's like a syrup. It is quite syrupy, this. Got to eat a bucket full with that sip there. But there's definitely a lot of syrup knocking about here. A lot of sweetness. A nice flavour of rhubarb or an old gin. Gin or ginger nuts. I like my ginger nuts, alright. A very small amount of warmth at the back of the throat and it in the stomach. It's 1.5 to 2 out of 10. There is no harshness here. The only harsh is that sugar and that strong tasting, well, quite strong tasting rhubarb, but it is syrupy, this. Bit of syrup knocking about here. Definitely sweet, definitely syrupy. And it is rhubarb, but I'm getting no else. As we already know, if I put water in there, it's just going to taste of tap water, like the rest of them do. But I'll state, it is getting more sweet the more I drink. It is very syrupy. But if you took away all that extra sweetness there, I'd rather have that than Gordon's lemon, because that lemon in that Gordon's was really artificial. It was really, really bad. Really had to force that lemon Gordon's down, alright. Took a couple of months and all. Won't be buying that again. And I said after I had that, if you're getting a gin, you might as well just get a normal gin and put your own mixers in. Plenty of mixers you can put in yourself, because if you don't like what they put in. The only problem with this is sweetness and syrupiness, but I reckon I put a bit of ice. I put a bit of ice in there, it's going to dissipate it out. Just put a bit of ice and water in there. I've put a bit of water in there now. Let's try it now, see if it gets rid of that syrup and sugar taste. It has helped it, actually. You're always going to try them straight, so you can get all the flavours out before you put any water in there, or tonic, or whatever you've got. Much as any. No, there's no nitrogens on this, so I don't know how much sugar's in it, because there's a lot of sugar in here. No doubt about it, but it's better than Gordon's lemon. Not Gordon's original, of course. But it is still sweet. It is sweet. It's a shame that. But I suppose you're not supposed to drink it straight. You're supposed to put some water or some tonic in there, whatever it is you like to put in. Bit of water there. I'm going to put some ice in it next. I'm just going to finish this off here. Get some ice on. The old Hortus there. Is it Hortus? Hortus. The saving grace to this is that rhubarb flavour. That is lovely, the rhubarb. No ginger at all. No gin whatsoever. But that rhubarb is nice. Syrupy sugar's gone down there now. That little bit of added water, it has thinned it out of it. Now I'm not getting any warmth whatsoever, but the first warmth I got was 1.5 to 2 out of 10. A nice little warmth. It's definitely not going to warm you up through winter, this. I have to try another one straight later on, just to be sure. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sit back, just enjoy that. Get some ice in it. Right. Back in a minute, there. Get it in there, messing about. You can see how much I've had there. It's quite a bit been used up there, but gotta remember, greens. One of your 5 a day there. Lovely sound effect there. I think I prefer this with a bit of ice and water, just to get rid of that syrupy sugarness. Very strong rhubarb flavour. I'm not getting no gin there. How much I've had already, mate. Right. Still a bit there. Watered it right down now. Nice strong taste and fragrance of the old rhubarb there. I've never got any ginger. Literally no gin out of it. Plenty of syrup, plenty of sugar. But that is alright when you water it down with a bit of water there, guys. You can see how much I've had. It's alright, it's a lovely... the rhubarb's there. The rhubarb's there. We can taste the rhubarb. And it's a nice rhubarb. It's not tripe like that lemon Gordon's one. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. A bit of rhubarb. But when it comes right down to it, right down there, I'll go back to my Gordon's and put my own mixer in there. She's alright. She's alright there. And for me, let's be clear, Gordon's original. I've tried some expensive gins there, some cheap gins there, the old Fintons there. She were an head and head finish with old Gordon's. But after about 3 or 4 weeks when I finished Fintons off and I finished Gordon's off, Gordon's held that magnificent fragrance there. Drive it up there. If it was still there with the fragrance on there, it's all about the costage. For me, I've done plenty of reviews of these gins and that £28.99 Japanese gin there, which is £25.50 in Sainsbury's. They got ripped off there. You don't want to be ripped off. You don't want to be ripped off there. I've been through them all. I know that the old the Tourniquet. My review of the Tourniquet gin, a thorough body warmer, magnificent body warmer for winter months. But on the whole, after having them all and taking that consideration of the money, I'm going to stick when I want a gin to Gordon's original. Walk over there and get the old Fintons from Lidl. I'm going to review of them all. The old Fintons there. That's where it is, eh? There's no alcohol in this, neither. I am quite disappointed that the alcohol content ain't engaged here. Oh, you know, as I've just said. That's right. Right. Cheerio there. A couple more and then that'll be enough there. That'll be enough. Did I get a number there? I don't think I give a number for the Hortus there. I like that, but it has to be watered down because it's sugar, the syrupiness of it. You don't advise drinking straight, but you have to drink straight to get them flavours in there. See what you're paying for? Needs to be watered down with old tap water, a bit of ice there. I'm going to give this Hortus here. Pardon me? Bottle. a lovely rhubarb flavour there. It's not bad in any way, shape or form. It's just lacking in alcoholic contents. I don't believe it's 37.5%. I'm going to give this Hortus. It's a nice drink for a change. If you want a change on your gin there, I'm going to give this Hortus here. Cork topper. I'm going to give it a quality 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 there. Right. Cheerio. Right.